Nigga, look, this your first rodeo, nigga? This your first bitch getting. The thing I hate is a nigga that come to you as a man. Yo, bro, you fucking my girl? Bro, you fuck my bitch? Look at this nigga. Look, this your first rodeo, nigga? This your first bitch getting fucked? Join the fucking party, nigga. It's a dirty game. You gotta watch it out before you play it. Niggas get they bitch fucked every day, B. You be alright, nigga. You tough, right? Fuck around with this nigga. Come to me as a man. Fuck my bitch. Nigga, yeah, I did. What you gonna do though? Look at this nigga new to the game and shit. Look at this fucking guppy over here stepping to a whole live shark. You know damn well I hit those. Juice them bitches. Well, you better get the fuck out of my face before I slap the shit out of you, nigga. You're raising up on me. Yo, you fuck my bitch, man. Look at this little nigga. This nigga new to the game and shit. Fuck wrong with him. Gotta put my shit down. Listen, little nigga. Join the fucking party, nigga. Nigga, I done got done the worst way. Got done so trite. I'm talking about greasy. Little nigga, I'm just paying my dues. Get the fuck out of my face though before I break your ass up in this bitch. Damn well I crush those little niggas. What you wanna do though? Bop. What you wanna do? Squabble about it, guys? Get in right now. Dead homies, cuz. On my credit. On my sub. Get on right now, cuz. You really wanna hit those? Yeah, hit those. You know I did. Why you asking me though? You asking, wondering if your girl got fucked? That was never your girl, Mud. Mud. Come to me as a man, Mud. Nigga silly as hell. Nigga, suck that shit up. Take that shit like a man, nigga. This shit gonna mold you into a king. The thing I hate is a nigga.
Shalom. To start this lesson, I want to begin by giving our praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, and salutation to sincere brothers pushing his truth and all true sincerity throughout the four corners of earth diligently. And also shalom to a few sisters that listen and believe as well. Shalom to you all, and once again, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. On the brother Warbon lawyer from the GMS Miami, the Heralds of Yahweh Shai camp, and also from the GMS Southwest Florida camp out here in Fort Myers. And I come back with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, to edify the elect, my fellow brothers, Lord willing I be a part of the elect, and also to edify the rest of the believers out there as well. And what I'm going to be going into in this lesson is basically, man, how the scriptures say, man, that adulterous generation, like it's spoke about in the gospel, all right? That adulterous generation, man, which we are living in that adulterous generation, all right? This is a adulterous generation, a generation, a time of just adultery, man. All right, you seen that video I just played of that nigga talking about, basically if a man coming up to me, hey man, do you hit my girl? Hell yeah, I hit your girl. You know, and so on and so forth. Stuff like that is glorified in this time, and not only in this time, in this kingdom, in Babylon the Great. Oh, you know, what did Tupac say? That's why I fucked yo, you know. That's why I fucked yo, B-I-T-C-H. That's glorified, man. You get cool points for speaking on doing that. You get cool points for doing it, man, which is committing adultery, laying with another man's wife. All right? Stuff like that is glorified. Stuff like that gets you cool points. Stuff like that makes you cool. All right? Gets you respect for doing that, which that's really a wicked thing. That's sin. That's off. That's against the way. That's against Yahweh. What's the word, man? Adultery is something that the Lord's not for, man. All right? The Lord is not for adultery. He's against it. He's against that act. That's a foul act, man. That's a filthy act. To lay with another man's wife? No, it tells you that in the law not to do so. It tells you not to commit adultery, which I have right here. I'm going to read it in Exodus 20 and 14, and I'm also reading it in Leviticus 20 and 10. Exodus 20 and 14, thou shalt not commit adultery. And that's plain. And that's one of the, what they'll say, 10 commandments, which there's actually 600 plus commandments. All right. And this is one of them. Thou shalt not commit adultery. And what is adultery? Is when a man lies with a married woman, a woman that already has a man. That's adultery. Okay? And there's a judgment for if a man lies with a married woman. There's a judgment for him and for her. Which in Babylon the Great, isn't this the kingdom of what they say? What's on the dollar bill? In God we trust. All right. In God we trust. Well, if you trust in God and this kingdom is about God, which this kingdom ain't about God, because well, in this kingdom was freedom of religion. That's off. On the dollar, going back to what I was saying, on the dollar it says in God we trust, right? So you trust in God, you're supposed to be trusting in God's you gotta trust and obey and be obedient to the rules that the Lord has written in the Bible. Don't they swear on the Bible? Here in Babylon the Great. They use the Bible and they say they trust in God. Well, shouldn't they be following after the ways of the Lord? And one of the things that the Lord is against is adultery. So people are supposed to be receiving the penalty for committing adultery, which is what? Leviticus 20:10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. So the man and the woman are supposed to be put to death for doing that act, because once again, that's a filthy act. Why would you go lay with this man's wife? Okay? That's his possession. But here in Babylon the Great, they don't look at that as a problem. What does it say in the book of Isaiah? I believe the 5th chapter and the 10th verse. They put what is evil for good and what is good for evil. What is darkness for light. What is darkness for light and what is light for darkness. What is sweet for bitter and what is bitter for sweet. Here in Babylon the Great, they switch these things up, man. In these other countries out here, man, you see it all the time. You see in these other countries, these other places, women go commit adultery, and guess what? They get found with their heads chopped off. Their husband get their ass put to death. Their husband do the job themselves. And you can't get mad at him. The husband take her out. The husband take the man out. You can't get mad at him. He didn't do nothing wrong. That's their judgment for that act. The scriptures also say the jealousy of a man is a woman is a jealousy of a man, roughly paraphrasing. Why would you go sleep with another man's wife? That's his possession. Now he ready to crash out. Now he the bad guy. And in this world, they'll be like, hey, man, just take your lick, bro. Just take your lick, man. Just do better this next time. Just take your lick. Nah, man. There's supposed to be a judgment for committing that act, which we just read in the scriptures. Now, granted, would it be wise for you to do that now? All right. For the brothers, brothers, we all done went through certain situations, and whether it be in the truth, of course, speaking about in the truth, can't do that. Even those that's in the world can't really do that. You do that, you're gonna go to jail, murder, and so on and so forth. Ain't wise to do. But there is a judgment for it. It's in the scriptures, but you can't do it now. And the reason why you can't do it is because this wicked man, is in rulership. So he's allowing wickedness to flow and pollute the whole earth, which will tell you in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, that the whole world life in wickedness. And why is that? It's because, it's like I'm mixing up scriptures. 1 John says the whole world life in wickedness. 2nd Ezra 15 talks about how the world is exceedingly polluted with wickedness, basically. And it's because the wicked is ruling. All right. Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. And he's ruling, he's allowing wicked acts and filthy acts to happen in this earth, man. All right. But there's a judgment that's coming for this adulterous generation. Just like in the time of Noah, the judgment was water. The judgment to come is going to be fire. This place is preserved unto fire, like the scriptures say. Deuteronomy 5:18, neither shalt thou commit adultery. Point blank, period. We're not supposed to commit adultery. And these are statutes, laws, commandments for the Israelites, which consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're supposed to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments that are written throughout the scriptures. And one of these laws, statutes, and commandments is not to commit adultery, which we just watched that video with that dude. He was a Jake, man. He was an Israelite. And he was glorifying committing adultery, showing that he was for it, that he loved it. You know? Then he got the audacity to say, hey, man, it's going to make you a better king. No, man. No. That shouldn't be going on at all. Adultery should not be going on at all. But ultimately, we understand why it's taking place, because we provoke the Lord to anger. We provoke the Lord to anger, and the Lord put us in captivity. Lord put us in captivity, and we under the curses. So we got to deal with stuff like this because we provoked the Lord to anger. We made him mad. That's why we're in the position we in now. If we ain't go off and we ain't provoke the Lord to anger, we would not be in this position. We wouldn't have to deal with watch our women commit adultery with our fellow brothers and they'd be glorified. But it's because we went off. It's because we sinned against the Lord. You know? Let me get that. Where is it? It's in the book of Matthew. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to grab the one in. I'm just grab the one in Matthew. I'm trying to see, brothers, because I'm trying to see if there's any other precepts for I click it. Because once I click it, I'm going to just need to go back. Trying to avoid, if I don't have to go back and I could just maneuver this way, I'll just do that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go to Galatians. I got to go to Galatians. But I'm going to grab this right quick. This book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 1. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting desired him that he would shew them a sign from heaven. And he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and roaring. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but ye cannot discern the signs of the times. Verse 4, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. Right. That wicked and adulterous generation seeketh a sign, man. You know? And, you know, in these times, you got this wicked and adulterous generation. They seeking a sign. When is the sign of the return of the Lord? Or, God, give me a sign. But they want a sign, all right? But Yahushua said, there shall be no sign given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas, and he left and he departed, man. You know? So the point was, hey, that wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and we're living in a wicked and adulterous generation. Okay? And they seek for a sign. What did it say in the book of, let me grab that. Is it? No, it's not this one. It's Romans 11. Yeah. Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Right. So this wicked and adulterous generation seeketh for a sign, you know, but they can't obtain it, man. All right. They can't obtain it. Only the elect gonna obtain it, man. The rest gonna remain blind. You know? The rest gonna continue in a folly. And that's just how the Lord wants it to play out, man. The Lord wants their eyes to be heavy, their ears heavy, their ears shut, I can tell you in the book of Isaiah, the 6th chapter. You know, and those that he have, those that is written to, those that is written for to be like that. All right, they're a part of this wicked and adulterous generation, man. All right, that's just what it is, man. It was a wicked and adulterous generation back in Yahushua's time. There was a wicked and adulterous generation back in the times of Noah, and there's a wicked and adulterous generation back in these times, man. All right? We just watched that video once again. That was the starter of the lesson. A man glorifying about committing adultery. These rappers glorify about committing adultery. A lot of these songs that be going viral and on TikTok and on the radio, 99 Jams and this, that, and the third. What are they always talking about? They're talking about slinging dope, guns, and adultery. That wicked and adulterous generation. That's all they talk about. Guns, drugs, adultery. Sliming out they homie. I'ma slime my homeboy out. I'ma slime. I'ma FUCK yo girl. Oh shit, that's a banger, bro. This wicked and adulterous generation is gonna get judged, man. It's gonna get judged for its wickedness. Which I'm going to grab 2 more precepts and close out. There's a book of Galatians chapter 5 and verse, just get right to the point. I'm sorry, verse 16. Galatians 5 and 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh, right? For the flesh lusteth after the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, that's the main thing. Fornication is adultery as well. Uncleanness, lasciviousness. I know I pronounced that wrong. Slack it, brother. Lasciviousness, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, all right, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, reveling, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Right? So those that do those such things, which one of those such things is what? Adultery. If they do any of those such things, adultery is right there, they shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. They will not enter into the kingdom of heaven the first go around. All right? They'll need to come back through the nutsacks of the elect of the nation of Israel. They will need to come back to our nutsacks, because they want to please the flesh. They want to please the flesh. Adultery is something to please this wicked, evil flesh, man. Jake get off by committing adultery. A couple years ago, I was watching this one dude, this demon. He was like, man, just something about just talking to another man's girl. It just makes my rod just. I ain't gonna go into detail, but you could tell. You brothers understand. Jay get turned on by committing adultery. This is frustrating. This is the type of shit that just this is bugged out. This is bugged out, man. And Thwada Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the Lord took us out of this world because we were once committing adultery. We were once in that vibration. We were once for that, you know. But the Lord freed us, man. The Lord got us away from that folly, from that filth. Okay? And then when you read down, it talks about the fruits of the Spirit, which you brothers can get on your own time. But I just want to grab that right quick. And there was one more precept I wanted to get. Yeah, 2nd Ezra. I want to grab this in 2nd Ezra 15. And like I'm going to start verse 24. I'm going to just grab 24 right quick. I'll start verse 22. 2nd Ezra 15 and 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and have consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, for the power defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. And that's what's about to happen to this wicked and adulterous generation. Those that don't want to turn back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, but want to continue to remain in sin. They're going to be consumed by the fire to come, by these nukes and by the lasers of the chariots, man. They're going to be the ones that's going to die also in famine and in pestilence, because they didn't want to turn back to the Lord, but wanted to continue in their wickedness. Okay, where I left off at, verse 27, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them, for the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Right? They sinned against the Lord. They sinned against the Lord, and the Lord is so beautiful. The Lord raised up his prophets to tell you, turn from your sin, repent, so the Lord can have mercy upon you, but you didn't want to take heed. Therefore, like I tell you in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, in the 12th verse, well, I'm going to start at verse 10. And they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, y'all said, fuck the law. Y'all said, fuck the commandments. Y'all said, fuck the way of the Lord. I don't want to hear I can't commit adultery. That's a part of the law. Do not commit adultery. And Jake said, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm going to FUCK this man's BITCH. And they that have loved my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, which place of repentance is still open, the gates of mercy are still open, understood not, but despised it. They despised it. I don't want to hear about the gates of mercy and repenting. I still got a chance, turn away from my wickedness. Man, I got this play. Lined up. Big Booty Judy from down the street. Her husband ain't home. He on a business trip. She said I can come through. I'm finna put pain on her. That's how our people talk. That's how they act. Verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain. So that's just what it is, man. A lot of our people just need to get their spanking, which that spanking gonna consist of the fire from the nukes and the fire from the chariots, man. And if you shit, for those that pass before that, whether it be by famine and pestilence, hey, that's your judgment. It's gonna be some that, hey, they gonna get famine, pestilence, and the Lord gonna keep them all the way to the end to get the nukes too. Because they wanted to remain in their wickedness. They wanted to be a wicked and adulterous generation. Therefore, they're going to receive a reward for being wicked and adulterous, which is death. You reap what you sow, man. So something quick I want to get into. Lord, one of this lesson was edifying. I'm going to end off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and citation to the sincere brothers pushing his truth and all true sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth diligently. And also shalom to the few sisters that listen and believe as well. Shalom to you all. Shalom.